Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play Bura, The Way the Wind Blows in VR using the Geo 11 3D mod. Yay! Let's just play. It's been a while since I've done a game with the Geo 11 3D mod. Quite frankly, with UEVR, it's hard to find a game that's just right for my channel. As you guys know, I focus on VR exclusively. Sometimes I want to do other types of games. I don't think I want to go there just yet. Let's watch this cutscene. I haven't noticed any issues at all with the 3D. Again, this is a Geo 11 3D mod. It's a generic mod. Any game with DX11 can use it. Sorry, I didn't mean to come in. The door was open. Please close it. Cold bites her lungs. What are you doing in these woods alone? Where are your parents? Hey, I'm old enough to be alone. No? No? You know? I can defend myself. I'm just passing through. Wait, that is the monster that attacked me. I fought with it, with my bare hands, and scared it away. Never saw a bear like that. That is not a bear. That is a halubash. Halubash. I don't know what that means. The demon of the forest. My nemesis. I can't remember the day that the fight started. I only know it never stopped. I hear her bells all the time now, and she can smell my powder even before I lift the rifle. Well, stop shooting at it, dude. That's not cool. Why does she come after you? Because I take wood, meat, space. Even if I thank the forest for every branch I break, it's still a wound to her. And because I shot her once, thought I killed her. But you can't kill a demon with metal. Didn't it hurt her? She laughed, and the trees laughed with her. Since then it's been chase and retreat, warning shots, scratches on my door, some rights. Sometimes she leaves gifts, a flower, a feather, once an arrowhead made of rocks. Do you hate her? No, some days I think we understand each other better than most people do. Dude, your wife is back there, man. She's dying. We're both just guarding something we love. Okay. But still, the fight will never end, so be careful of the bells. Pause. I'm sorry about your wife. I hope she'll be okay. I hope so too. You hungry? Oh, yes. That's great. Can you please help me finish dinner? I just need you to stir the pot while I run out to get some herbs. No problem. So we're just gonna stir the pot. I have noticed some frame rate drops. So the frame rates are going all the way from basically 144 frames per second, which is the limit by the game's settings. But it's dropped all the way to the 70s. That's on my RTX 5090, so I can tell you that the game is not the best optimized, but I mean, it looks gorgeous. So, I mean, it's not the most optimized game, but it does look good, doesn't it? By the way, you do have a glider, but this is like the second level, and I don't have it yet. Try making a seagull. Are you joking? How am I gonna? So I think this part you're supposed to like use a mouse, which, yeah, because I'm using. Yeah, can't be able to use a mouse right now. I'm not gonna do this, but yeah. Look, lace image. Ooh, wow, that really tanked. Ooh, wow, don't save. Yeah, you might want to skip that part. You might want to skip that part. You can run. So this game is difficult to subscribe. I mean to describe. uh, but it is a beautiful looking game. It's obviously. Are we supposed to figure out this puzzle? Is there like a... I think this is a puzzle. Oh, okay. So that's the reset. We probably don't want to push that. How do we figure this puzzle out? Do we just... I don't know that we can brute force this, so I'm not going to try. There is a journal, so maybe the journal will say something about this. But I absolutely just love the visuals here. I think the 3D visuals are amazing. And just the art style is just so lovely. This is a very chill game to play. Okay, we definitely need to get a rock. Uh-oh. Yeah, place a rock here. We don't have any more rocks, though. We need more rocks. So we have something to look for, is more rocks. If there's one criticism I have of the game, I wish there were more markers or guidance on where to go. It can be quite just, trial and error, basically. Is there anything to do here? I guess not. It's weird. So for right now, I guess we're just looking for rocks, because we don't have any rocks, and we need a few more. But it is... Let's go down here. Let's go to the well, see what the well has. I don't know if I've already been to the well or not, but let's check it out. Yeah, I've already been to the well. I know something magical happened here. Let's look around carefully for any rocks. As you see, I've already done some of them. So the game does automatically save your progress. There is a manual save as well. If it's not obvious, I'm playing with an Xbox One controller, a gamepad. And the game is usually around 110 frames per second usually. But it goes up and down. Like it goes all the way up to 140 and then it drops over to 90. So it is variable frame rates, and right now it just dropped to 277 after that little gust of wind. So like I said, optimization isn't the best. But this is a cozy. So here's one of the... Now, I don't know. Is that a clue? This is on the third rock. So maybe that goes third, maybe? You think? We'll make a mental note of that. But regardless, this is a beautiful world to explore. But like I said, my main criticism of the game is just I wish there was a little bit better guidance. And obviously we can get the rock here. We got one rock. No, that's... I don't know what the clue is. This is also on the third rock. Nope, that wasn't the clue. So, but I do see them. So maybe it's where they're placed? You think so? So where does it start then? Oh man, we might have to brute force it, which I don't want to do. But so far, I'm not making heads or tails out of this little puzzle with trying to figure out the placement or the order for those symbols. Alright. So, this looks like a shield. What does it look like? Like a handle, like a hammer? I don't know. A U, a U with a one, a U split. Let's call it U split. U split is on the third. Okay, let's just call it U split. I think that'll help me remember. U split on the third. But this is, like I said, a very cozy, very chill, very lovely game to explore. And this is a game that I believe again it's just perfect for VR. The visuals are, I mean, this game looks good in Pancake, right? But just giving that 3D effect just takes it to the next level. So that's the magic of VR. You're just more immersed. Now the way I have it set up, it kind of looks like a diorama, but again, so 3D is actually, so we're on the border edge when you get blown away. But there's a lot to making 3D look good, and you can make the 3D look like a diorama just depending on the separation and the convergence, just the levels that you set it at. So the way I have it set up, it kind of looks like a little diorama, so the character looks smaller. The world scale, basically the world scale is smaller, but you can make the world scale bigger. So if some of you are looking at this and thinking, that's too small, well, that's just the way I have it set up. It doesn't need to be this small. That's the same one. The split U is third. We're trying to find more rocks or more. I feel like I'm making circles. I'm going back to the same spot. I need to go to a different spot. So we're going to collect something here. Oh, we got a new journal entry. Okay. The what? A pretty house resting on top of a small lake. I see some stuff lying around. I don't think these belongings would be here if this place was abandoned. This is a perennial spring plant known for its white bell-shaped flowers, similar to those of snowdrops and wood sorrel. Lietni Zavnacic. I don't know what language that is. I think that's Croatian, because I saw something about a Croatian festival, and this was listed under that Croatian festival. Anyway, thank you to the developer. I got a free Creator Connect program to review this game, and honestly, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it VR, but thankfully we have enough tools that. Ooh. As you see, parts of it are very cinematic. That's a wild boar, obviously a giant wild boar. And I might be wrong. It may not be Croatia. I'm just saying there's a Croatian festival this week, and this was listed under there. It may not be. I would not have guessed it was Croatian. I would have guessed that was Polish, but let's go with Croatian because I do believe it was listed under the Croatian festival. And this very cute. Again, this is inspired by the Ghibli art style. So, its influence is very much there. And, I love this art style, really. It's so beautiful. Petting the little wild boar while the rest are suckling on their mama. So it wasn't obvious to me that I had to click on right trigger, so apologies for that delay. But hey, it's a cute scene, so I don't... That is so cute. Can we pet it? So let's go here. Let's make a wish. 3 seeds are required. Oh, we need to find more seeds. Okay. So obviously we're looking for seeds. We're looking for rock. The good thing is we only need to find 1 more seed. So with 1 more seed, we'll get the upgrade. Hopefully it's the glider. I really want the glider. So let's play a little bit more. Hopefully we find the seed nearby. Ah, that one's over there anyways. There another rock? Let's look around here a little bit. Ah, here's a V. But again, I'm not sure I understand this. It's a V. It's like a VW, right? Like you can look at it as a V or like a little W with a little. But I don't know what the clue is. I don't get this. How are we supposed to figure out the order from looking at this? I thought I saw something over here. Ah, yes, another. Let's look at the kapar grows wild in sheltered places on walls and ruins and between rocks on the islets of central and southern Dalmatia. The Yorgavan, strongly associated with Easter because they bloom at that time, symbolizes love. Okay, all right. And hello to anyone in Croatia watching this. If you can comment on whether this is in fact a Croatian game and maybe some help with the lore, that would be wonderful. All right, so let's try to find this third. Well, there's something for us to collect over here. So we got close to it, but we didn't actually collect it. And like I said, there is a glider. The first level we had gotten those up. So if there is one confusing thing for me is that we did get upgrades on the first level, but then when we came to this level, we no longer had them. That's a little disappointing, because you work to get those upgrades, and then on the second chapter, again, a totally new level, and the character I think it's the same character. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the same character. But they're much older. She's a little girl on the first chapter. Then you can go to this night fantasy place with like flying dragons. So it's a little different. The first stage was like a little village on the Mediterranean Sea or the Adriatic Sea. Either way, it looked very lovely. Okay, this is the place where we just were. But again, I'm not sure how we're supposed to figure out heads or tails from that. Oh, there's something over there, so I think we should go over there. And there's something here. Let's pick it up. new journal entry, but we won't get to it just yet. Ah, here we are. We're gonna collect this flower as well, and now we can open up our journal. A boar in need. Looks like there's a big mama boar laying in a giant hole in the ground, and it's crying for help. Grandma taught me not to approach wild animals, but I know better. I'll see what I can do. And I don't know how to say that. Just Jed Nostruski Jvanchich grows in small clusters on rocky grounds. Its single delicate bells are a pale blue that contrast sharply with gray stones. And Cyclama usually grows in dry forests where it's at least partially protected from intense sunlight. It's food for the larvae of certain butterflies. All right. I shouldn't have done that, but you know, I didn't know that one of them was a journal, so we're kind of gonna get 2 for 1 later, I guess. Wait, where did I? Wait, hold on. I saw something in the distance that I wanted to collect, but now I don't see it. Is it over there? Let's go over here. But oh, so we have to climb. Can we? How do we climb? Oh yeah, do we just do it like this? So one thing about 3D though is that you kind of lose your spatial awareness. Ah! Yeah, that's the 3D there. Kind of don't know how close you are. Yeah, I'm blaming the 3D here. Wait, how do you do this? There we go. Woo, we did it. Again, it is harder in 3D. Because you kind of lose your depth perception a little bit. Oh, that was it? I thought there was more to it. We're just placing a rock. Okay. Well, we gotta place all the rocks, and that'll activate the winds to blow the way that we need them to blow. Okay. Yeah, she needs her glider. We need our glider. What's over here? Okay, alright. Is there... The game is definitely telling us that we're at the edge. Alright. So like I said, a map, which if there is a map, I don't know how to get to it, would be great. You do have this guy that's supposed to tell you where stuff is. So this is an upgrade, but I don't understand. Maybe it's the 3D, but this guy's supposed to tell you where to go. But I don't know what he's saying. Like, let's try him again. Like, he's kind of pointing this way, I think, maybe? You want us to go this way? Are you sure? Wait, I want to go this way, though. Okay, so this is 4. Again, I don't know how we determine anything from these. So we have a W, V, split U, and then a 4. But I don't know what they mean or how we determine which order they are from looking at that. We've already been in there. Like, how do we determine? Like, oh, 3, 4. Is this 1? Wait, no, that would be too easy. 1, 2. Okay, let's assume this is 1, and that this is 2. And that might be 3, right? It looks more like 3. This would be 3, and this would be 4. Maybe this is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. I have no idea. Maybe this is 1, and this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. No, I have no clue. I don't know. Sliding gates around the level have been activated. Okay, so, okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know what that means. Sliding gates have been activated. Like I said, this game doesn't really hold your hand. It's not difficult. You know, you just gotta basically explore around, basically. But it would be nice to have better guidance than this dude. I am confused. Where does he think? Okay, he's kind of like pointing over there, but I don't want to go over there. What do we think the sliding doors are? Either way, this is a lovely world to explore, and it looks even better in 3D, in VR, using the free Geo 11 3D mod. Like I said, I'll put a link to where you can download Geo 11 3D mod. It's a very simple mod. Keep in mind that you do have to configure you do have to edit the configuration because different systems have different 3D requirements. I turn off auto convergence. I used to have it on, but I think I finally figured out that the auto convergence just wasn't for me, because it'll mute the 3D effect, which, you know, obviously the 3D auto convergence fixes a lot of issues. But one, I don't think this game has any issues, so I don't think it really needs the auto convergence. But like I said, the auto convergence, it really mutes the 3D effects, and I think it's really geared for people with like 3D TVs and stuff. So I turn it off to get the maximum, or to get at least the 3D values that I want. And I put 15 separation and 15 convergence. So 15, 1-5 for both. Oh. Okay. Well, I see something over there. Yeah, I see something over here. I'm gonna put a rock on it. And we don't have any more rocks. But I think we can climb here. What do you guys think? Can we climb? Yes, we can. What is this? What is this? Okay, so I guess this is where we put one of the magical stuff, but we don't have it, so we can't do it. I was really hoping I could show off the glider, but the glider, for whatever reason, either isn't on this level or just takes a lot longer to go get it, which is unfortunate, because on the first level the glider was available like very soon after playing the first level. So a little bit of a bummer. We got one rock. Let's follow the arrows and see where we end up. Ah! How do we? Are we able to collect it, or what's going on here? Why can't I get it? Let's go up and see what happens. There must be some ability that we don't have yet. So there's lots of cool stuff with this game. Like I said, there are upgrades and abilities and stuff that opens up, but obviously we're still early on in this level. I was hoping to unlock more stuff to show you cool stuff, but it's just taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. And I don't want to make a super long video. I think you get the gist of this game. And does anyone know how to solve this puzzle? I surely don't. Yeah, I mean, we can brute force it. I might have to brute force it because I just don't see a. So. All right, we finally got another rock. And like I said, I don't know what this means. I really don't. What are we supposed to take away from that? You've already been on top of there. The music is lovely as well. It's not just it fits the scenes very well. And I do recommend this game. I've been enjoying it, although, like I said, I would like more guidance. That's really my main criticism of the game. It's just, it's a little too open-ended. Not that, I get it, this is a chill, relaxing game. And a lot of it's just exploration. So it kind of makes sense, but still, I think I would be better with a little bit more guidance, And we got 3 rocks now, so we got lots of arrows to place. You know what? I should follow the arrows. I should follow the arrows. We need to find one of the arrows and just follow it. Wait, did I see something light up here? No. Yeah, it was just my imagination. Now that I'm trying to find an arrow to follow it, I don't see a single arrow to follow. Oh, here's a rock formation right here. Wait, are we supposed to get across here? Oh! There we go, we found another one. Okay, now I think we can go back now to that place that I think it was asking for one of those seeds. Or, you know what? Maybe not. Because I think they're asking for like 3 seeds, so. These seeds are well hidden, apparently, though. But let's follow some of the arrows. Oh, wait a minute. What? Push? Oh, no. Wait. Alright, let's just brute force it. How many so this one first. Let's just do the 1, 2, 3. This is probably not. And now the next solution is to try this, and then twist these around. And that didn't work. So now we know that's not the solution. So we can go here, 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 and here. Wasn't the solution either. So now we can go. Oh. I think this is the last one here. No, there's one more. Hopefully you guys are able to make sense of what I'm trying to do. Okay, so we know that's not the solution. That's not the solution either. That's not the solution either. So I think we're good with that one. So now we can go here, here, here. And that wasn't the solution either. So now we can go... I mean, this is... I don't know that I want to do this because I'm taking up a lot of time trying to do this. You know what? Let me not try to brute force it. I'm not even halfway there to brute forcing it. Well, close to halfway there. But I don't want to make a boring video of me trying to brute force a combination that I can't figure out. Here's another one. So now that we found a lot of them now. And I want to say, was it here? No, that's where we found one of the magical acorns. And like I said, I don't know what this means. Alright, I might have to end the video here just because, like I said, I don't want to... Right now it seems like I'm running around in circles. Which is unfortunate. But I think you get the point. My point here is just to show off the 3D visuals. It's not really a review of the game or anything like that. It's just, I'm just showing you that this is a beautiful looking game in 3D in VR using the Geo11 3D mod. Again, it's running on the X11. The Geo11 mod is completely free, so if you own this game and you have a VR headset, I think it's a no-brainer. You just need a program that lets you view the 3D side-by-side content in VR. I would recommend actually big screen because it's completely free. So all you have to do is big screen is change the desktop to SBS, and then obviously get the highest visuals that you can get for your rig. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. And yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't get the gliding. I think the gliding is one of the most fun parts of this experience, but either there's no gliding on this particular level, there was earlier on the first level, or we still need to progress further before. But right now I'm just running around in circles, so that's why I want to end the video here before we get a little bit more tedious with it. But anyways, it's a lovely world to explore, so either way, it's beautiful to walk around and just enjoy the sights. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.